Hi, I'm Debi Peverill, and you're listening to the weekly tip from basicboardgovernance.ca. Today I'm talking about my board decision-making acronym, which is called ADAPPT, and focusing on the first part of that, the A being for authority. So I developed this decision-making framework a long time ago to help board members, when I'm doing governance training, help them understand what goes into making a decision that's going to work for them. And the promise I've made for years was that if you follow the ADAPPT framework, you wouldn't get in any trouble. So what that stands for, of course, the first A is authority, then diligence, then accountability, then we have policy and prudence. Prudence only applies, of course, if it's a not-for-profit. And the last one is transparency. So today I'm talking about the first A, which is authority. So these days, we have seen, I'm sure, that there are people who are making decisions for us because they have the authority to do so. When I apply this in a decision-making framework, the first question always is, do we have the authority to make this decision? Because, of course, if you don't need the rest of the framework. So in the case of other people having the authority to make decisions for you, this is where we've seen the most recent furor, I guess, around public health policy. It has been well established that the authorities have the right to make decisions that affect you, and people feel that they affect their public liberties. Well, take a look at what we've always had around freedom of speech. Your freedom of speech does not extend to the ability to be able to yell fire in a crowded room, unless, of course, there's a fire. So the same thing applies now during this pandemic, in that you don't have the personal liberty to breathe on other people because the rules have changed, right? Your right to personal liberty does not extend to your right to infect other people. So I personally don't have a lot of trouble with the public health authorities giving us direction on what we should do to stay safe, but I do know that not everyone agrees.